If you're already using Claude, you're probably using it in the way most people do. You open a conversation, give it some context from information you have to hand, and get a useful output. For personal productivity, that works fine. But the moment you're running a business with a team, that setup starts to create a problem that I think most of us have spent a long time trying to solve in other parts of our business: work silos. So in this video, I want to show you a new approach that optimizes using Claude in a team. Right now, one of the most popular ways to give Claude more context about your business is through what's sometimes called a local file setup. Basically, you create a folder on your computer, and inside of it you can store things like a brand guide, SOPs, a running note file, and then you point Claude at that folder. Claude reads those files and gives you better, more relevant answers. For a solo entrepreneur working alone, that's a genuine improvement. But here's what it actually is when you zoom out. It's a local file on your computer, accessible only to you. The whole point of building systems and moving information out of people's heads and onto shared platforms is so that the business isn't dependent on any one person knowing any one thing. So the knowledge survives a holiday, a team change, a bad day, so everyone can add to it and benefit from it, not just the person who wrote it down. When everyone on your team has their own Claude setup pointing at their own local files, you haven't fixed that problem. Now you have AI silos, and each person's AI is only as good as what that one person thought to write down for themselves. As a result, the output gets inconsistent, the priorities get inconsistent. You've got 4 people using the same AI tool and getting 4 completely different answers because they're each feeding it a different version of your business. Now, a good start would be to start working from the files that live inside your shared cloud file storage. For example, I could connect my business Google Drive account, and now Claude has access to all the information inside of it. But we already know a shared drive is not the best way to create and manage company knowledge in 2026. And it also misses out on all of the other important stuff that isn't stored in a drive: your day-to-day projects, tasks, and collaboration. So let me show you a better way. If most of the work in your business already happens inside Notion, your tasks, your projects, your SOPs, your client work, then you've already done something valuable. You've got a shared source of truth. Everyone's working off the same context. The business isn't in anyone's head. So the shift I want to talk about today is connecting Claude to that instead of to a folder on your laptop. When you do that, a few things change. Claude stops being a personal tool and starts being a team resource. When someone updates a process in Notion, Claude knows about it. When a new client goes into your project tracker, Claude can reference it. When your team adds to your SOPs, that knowledge is available to every Claude conversation anyone on your team has, not just the person who wrote it down. You also stop losing context between conversations. Instead of re-explaining your business every time you open Claude, it can check Notion and pick up where the last conversation left off. Your AI gets incrementally smarter as your Notion gets better, because the two are pointing at the same thing. And critically, if someone on your team leaves or takes 2 weeks off, or you bring a contractor in for the first time, the AI context doesn't leave with them. It's in Notion, it's shared, it's still there. That's the shift. Local files to shared brain. So the connection happens through something called a MCP, which stands for Model Context Protocol. Essentially, it's a bridge that lets Claude read from your Notion workspace in real time. And setting it up only takes 2 minutes. So we can do this either through Notion or through Claude. I'll show you through Claude. So all I'm going to do is come down to the settings here. And then within the connectors menu, I can come and find Notion to connect. If I can't see it here, I can always go to Add, Browse Connectors, and search for Notion. But I'm going to go ahead and click Connect. That then opens this menu up on my browser, where it's asking me to choose from the relevant workspace and then telling me what the MCP will have access to. And I just hit Continue. And it really is as simple as that. Now Notion is showing as connected over on Claude, and equally over on Notion settings. If I come to Notion MCP and come to the Manage tab, we'll see within here, I can see Claude is connected as well. Now that's good, but we can make it even better. And this step will ensure that Claude knows exactly where to go inside your Notion workspace. So you may know inside of Claude, you're able to add custom system instructions, which essentially are a set of permanent context that Claude reads at the start of every new conversation. But if you're using Notion AI, you already have a version of system instructions set up inside your Notion agent. These are your personal agent instructions. So instead of having this information live in two places where it's easy for one or the other to become outdated, let's link the two together. So if you've seen my previous video, you'll know that we like to set up personal agent instructions, which we have configured here. And at the moment, I'm keeping these in my team database, but essentially we have these instructions that my Notion agent will check every time it wants to, every time we have a new conversation. But there is one part of this that I have separated and used as a synced block, which is essentially the database architecture of my Notion workspace. And that is relevant for all of my people on my team. And so what I can do is point this to Claude so that every time Claude interacts with it, it knows where to look. So to do that, all I'm going to do is copy the link to this page. And then over on Claude, I'll come to the settings. And within the general, I can come to the instructions for Claude. And essentially, I'm just going to say something along the lines of, please reference this Notion doc for every interaction. And then I can just do a colon and paste in that link and hit save changes. So now that I've done that, let's just quickly test Claude and see if it's able to access the information as I'd like it to. So I'm going to hit whisper here and just chat to Claude. Hey Claude, are you able to go through my personal tasks and tell me what I have on my plate today? So now it's searching through my Notion agent instructions and it can now tell which databases are which and how I organize my tasks. So there we go. It's been able to give me exactly what's in my today view and also what my current priority tasks are and my second priority tasks are, as well as a total summary of the number of tasks I have due today. Now your Claude setup and your Notion setup are one thing. You change something in Notion, it updates everywhere. One source of truth for your team and for your AI. But can't I just use Claude models inside Notion? At this point, I usually get asked the same question. Sam, Notion AI already has the Claude model as an option. Why do I need to use both? It's a fair question, and the short answer is you don't necessarily need both, but it helps to understand what you're actually getting with each. Notion AI can access Claude's models. So yes, you get the same intelligence, the same reasoning, and the same quality of thinking. And if the input and output both live in Notion, it does great work. You can draft pages, summarize databases, and run your agent workflows. That generally covers 80% of the AI work that you need to be done. What you can't access from the Claude models inside Notion are Claude's actual platform features. So at the moment, that's things like generating designed files, image creation, running deep multi-step web research, processing long documents, and Claude artifacts, interactive outputs like mockups, dashboards, branded reports. You get the model, you don't get the full toolkit. So the setup I'm describing in this video isn't use Claude instead of Notion AI. It's use Notion AI for everything it's good at. And when you hit one of those moments when you need a Claude platform feature, you push your Notion context straight into your Claude account so you don't have to start from scratch. And if you want to go in the other direction, if you don't want to use Notion AI at all and just want to run everything through Claude, you can do that too. Connect Claude to Notion via the MCP and use Claude as your primary AI interface with Notion as the data layer. This video is about making the most of both, but you have options. Now, if you do want to use Notion AI and ensure you have the proper foundations in place, that's exactly what our Notion AI Essentials program covers. It's designed for small service businesses who are already in Notion and want to build a proper AI system inside of it. If that's of interest, you can check out the link down below in the description. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.